Yeah, you ready for Ricardo to talk, Ethan?
I think Ricardo's ready to talk.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say trailer trash.
Trailer trash! Going on! God dang it! The Kingdom of Zombie Lore is going back! Get her done.
There's just Ethan at the end there. Just like Ethan's voice.
I don't know where you think it came from. You know, Ricardo just got really tired, decided to pick up the slack.
I think that was a better Ricardo impression than I do.
No, yours is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yours is pretty good that one, the 1 week that you did it.
One time I did it.
One time.
It's trailer trash. It's the segment where we watch a bunch of trailers that came out this week.
Yep.
And then we talk about them, and then we decide which trailer is the best, arbitrarily based on our personal opinions, and say
no, these are facts. These are
this
facts.
Trailer wins, and it's going to the finals. And the finals are at the end of the year. We watch every that we watched.
Don't make us do that
and
again.
And then we have to
Maybe
fight.
don't make do it again. It's gonna happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's what we do every year.
Every year. It was fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was just we started at what was it, like 8 or 9?
Yeah, we just
That
start
was the
earlier.
Problem. This time we need to try and start earlier.
We'll find it out. We'll just eat while watching this. Great.
First off, do you guys like COD?
I do, kind of.
Do you guys like Blackout?
I don't really like blacking out. I usually try to avoid that. I drink a lot of water.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna black out when you catch some serious G's off this wingsuit that you can get when you play the new Blackout mode, which is the Battle Royale mode for Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I think they never mentioned much about this except that they're doing Battle Royale the Black Ops way.
Is there gonna be wall running?
No!
Good. They also, I think they also did mention, or at least maybe not in their like announcement, but like the press have talked about that it's going to be made up of existing, like famous, famous
like
Call of Duty
best
maps.
of.
Yeah.
But also but combined together so that you can still leave one map and go to the other. It's like.
And I recognize a couple of these maps.
Yeah, Nuketown is obviously the big.
Yeah, Nuketown's one. There's that one with the car far away.
Shipping containers.
What's unclear about this trailer is it looks like there's a asylum with zombies in it. It's kind of weird. There's like a zombie.
The zombies might be their version of the circle.
No, because they had the circle in the next scene. So
yeah,
I
there
don't
was
know.
like a purple. There was a purple wall.
Yeah, so that who knows?
I think the thing that stood out to me.
You know what I think? I think it's not gonna have 100 players, and the zombies are gonna be their way to make up for the fact that there's not 100.
You might be right. I think
Actually,
I bet there's gonna be less than. If there's over 50 players, I think I'll be surprised.
I would be surprised if it was over 50. I bet it's gonna be like 32 or 36, which is still could be fun, but like
it could be. That doesn't a game does not have to. A game does not have to
have 30.
Have 100 players to be, or even 50 or whatever to be like a good battle royale. But I feel
the more
they're gonna try and pad it out a little bit. I think that's what they're gonna try and do.
Yeah, the thing that surprised me is there's a lot of vehicles, a lot of weird gadgets. Like I didn't expect any of that stuff in a Call of Duty game, to be honest. I thought it was just gonna be all foot stuff, but there's a lot of vehicle play in this trailer.
Wingsuit, helicopters, boats.
Grappling hooks.
So slingshot things that have laser tripwires.
See, that's very Black Ops. That's very Black Ops. I think one thing.
A monkey.
I think that's. I feel honestly, like everyone's got their own weird power. I think that might be Black Ops 2. Other thing I noticed is running at a very smooth 60 frames a second. And
that won't be the thing in actual.
I wonder, because that is one of the things that Call of Duty is known for, is their multiplayer always runs really smooth even on console.
Yes.
But also I think there might be classes. We think there might be that because of the weird monkey bomb. There is the person who builds up a tower.
Some people that played the beta, I think they said that there were classes.
There are. I played it at E3. There were definitely classes.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that comes over to this mode.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm definitely more interested than I have been in the past of a Call of Duty game, but I'm also kind of like. It looks a little too fast-paced. It looks a little too fast-paced, a little more Fortnite-y than I was kind of hoping for.
You're hoping for more of a PUBG kind
Yeah, more of a slower type. I'm feeling like, that's why I'm kind of looking more forward to the Battlefield version, where it's like, all right, everyone's a little bit slower. It's not as as crazy running.
The Battlefield version is going to be teams of 4.
Yeah.
They announced that.
Right.
That's going to be
announce that, which is
going to be 64 players. I can't remember how many teams of 4 that is.
I can't math
16
right now.
teams of 4, I think.
That sounds right.
I think that is 16 teams at 4. So that'll be what there will not be a solo version. I'm not sure if this will have a solo version or not. All the things they showed here look very team driven.
Yeah, it did. I don't know why they're doing the team stuff. I wonder if
it's probably easier for the kind of combat that is in the game, especially if you're doing class-based stuff, right? Like it's kind of hard if you're not if you're playing a support class, then you're just not gonna die.
But I feel like the joy of that is 1v1. You're all alone. Like I don't know. I think that's one of the cooler extra aspects of those battle royale games to me. I do like playing with friends, but like I also like the option to play alone.
It's sometimes just fun to go in alone.
Yeah.
Just you and your one-up chicken dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. Anyway, it's good to know that they're doing some stuff with this. I'm curious how the actual final product is. That's all I gotta say. Speaking of a game that is a final product, not really sure what this is, and it's a very short trailer. The Surge, the good, the bad, and the augmented teaser trailer. It is literally
7 second. The second 7-second trailer.
Yeah.
Do you like Cyberpunk in the West? Do you like sci-fi in the West? All right, well, you're not gonna like this trailer. And that's it.
Do you like wall running?
No.
This is literally just a character standing from a saloon. I don't know why I'm sorry, Ricardo. This is not a great trailer. It's very short.
I mean, he didn't know.
He didn't know.
We're not supposed to watch these before we. The Surge is one of those games that, like, it's like a Dark Souls clone, but like people were like, yeah, you know what, it's not too bad. And then like the DLC came out, and apparently that was pretty good. There's another DLC before this.
Yeah, so this is more DLC because I know they had the Surge 2. They were showing that at E3, so I was like, what?
This must be a DLC pack.
Yeah,
like, it looks like a goofy one.
For as short as it is and as themey as it is, it's like kind of feels like DLC.
Yeah.
So that's a trailer.
Cool, that's a trailer. Yep.
It's very
looks like
short.
a Western version of the Surge, which is like all like cyber-y, future-y.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's it.
And we got a Fortnite trailer showing, I guess, this new mode, not new mode, but new event called High Stakes, which you get to all kind of have like hearts and spades and clubs all on your mask, and you can then do like kind of like looks like robbery type stuff. It's kind of like casino stealing.
Yeah, it looks almost like capture the flag-esque, but you're like heist stealing stuff, kind of.
I don't know if that's actual gameplay or if that's just cosmetics.
Well, it's hard to tell because like also like Fortnite does do a ton of events. They do a ton of events.
They did a Infinity War event. They did
and they did like other like. There's like a missile thing going on in one of the events. And
they had a
like,
20 team or like a teams of 20 event. Like,
yeah.
A lot.
So I think that like there is, I mean there might be a component to this at least like it's probably still the same mode, but then also there's this going on and
yeah, maybe.
You know, you could get extra money if you captured the thing.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely like showing off a lot of their aesthetics and skins and some weapon stuff. So that seems to be.
You get a crystal pinata.
Thank God, I was waiting.
I know that's what everyone wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good trailer though for being an event. Like pretty fun.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. I mean that's why Fortnite. Part of what made Fortnite so popular is it does have like polish.
They do great events, and they have they're. It's almost like Epic abandoned everything else and was like, let's just put money into this thing.
Weird.
That's a mad idea, almost as mad as the Mad Crown. Excuse me, Mad Crown. It's a Mad Crown.
Thank you.
All around me are familiar crowns.
That's really good at dubbing
dungeons.
words. He'll just sing the song and then just dub one word.
Yeah, I'll just change.
And then just continue that.
That's how you do parodies, man.
That's what Weird Al says.
Mad crowns, doom, 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 mad crowns, and then you do a striptease to that.
That's what you do, yeah.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
So in a way.
I mean, that's how I won you over.
Yeah.
This is
not
Darkest Dungeon.
Nope.
It's a different game. This game, you walk around an overworld. In Darkest Dungeon, you don't do that.
That's the difference.
No, there's also a card element.
Yes, those other things. Visually speaking, looks very. The arrangement of the characters on screen is not one-to-one. It just looks very similar.
The art style looks like it's harking to Darkest Dungeon.
The implication that your characters will go mad, or something thereof, like the kind of cosmic horror elements of it, but it looks more anime, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
like they got bigger eyes.
Yeah,
they look a little more like anime-esque.
Not gross looking, but dark looking as Darkest Dungeon.
Not as grim.
Yeah,
Still grim, but not as grim.
It's like Grim Light.
It looks like it almost would be like more of a. I don't know if it actually is, but it looks like it might be more of like a dungeon crawler or a roguelike. It's got like a map screen and stuff like that, and you're fighting more like you're fighting more like random. I wonder if it is randomly generated. I don't. It might be like a randomly generated dungeon or something. So yeah.
It doesn't look terrible. It looks kind of cool.
It doesn't look bad. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the visuals. I don't think they look as good as Darkest Dungeon, but they are not.
It feels like too much of a ripoff to me and not diverting enough from its clear source material that I kind of just leaves me with the bad.
I think it's more the fact that like also the UI isn't diverting enough either, which kind of is like you can have the same sort of gameplay, but like it definitely is a very heavily very very dark inks or lines. It's got that sort of style to it as well, which is just like I don't know, okay, you probably do some different things, but maybe you could have done some different things with a completely different art style, you know?
Yeah, and I think like that doing that mechanic is fine, like dark, a la Darkest Dungeon, but like switch it up somewhere so it doesn't feel like it's a blatant ripoff.
I'm just surprised that well, not surprised. I mean, I'm just saying that like it's not gonna be the same without that narrator.
Yeah,
that's true.
Antediluvial horror.
Yeah. Also, the
like,
characters look, the enemies don't look as cool. It's creepy.
It looks just okay.
All right.
So that game
looks fun. Looks like it could be fun. Looks like
it could be good. It could be fun, but who knows? Because it's an unknown fate of how good that game will be, and this is Unknown Fate launch trailer.
Oh, this trailer's creepy. It's got tentacle
Ethan's
arms.
on it with his transitions.
Yeah, I got it. We got flying whales in this game. You got like big old long hands. You got all sorts of other trippy imagery. From what we said, it looks kind of like a Talos principle.
Yes. It's like a fantasy, trippy Talos principle.
Possibly a slight bit of cosmic horror in this as well.
Yeah, it also has eye tracking and VR support, which is interesting.
Yes, which is cool, but not required, right?
Not required. It looks like you're going to just play it on a flat screen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure 100%, but it looks like it could be fun. I'm not sure I'm really looking for another one of those.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood for one of these right now.
There's enemies in that one shot.
There's quite a lot of enemies and bad looking things, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just like another first-person game where I can't attack and I move really slow and I have to like solve puzzles.
And now they're enemies.
The environments and just the atmosphere look amazing, and they might have a cool story to it. So maybe it's a game I'll watch Let's Play of or something like that.
And Talos Principle, although it had some interesting ideas, like it never looked like appealing enough to me because it felt like a clumsier version of Portal. So to have something that's like an even clumsier version of the clumsy version.
Like the puzzles were good, but I just I'm not into puzzles for the puzzle's sake. Like I really like some sort of ulterior.
Oh, like The Witness.
Like I mean, like I liked The Witness, and then like I did get tired of it eventually, and like didn't finish it all the way or play through the whole thing.
It needs to be an extra carrot.
Yeah. Like The Witness had a couple extra carrots, but I appreciate a more narrative.
Yeah, instead of like weird philosophical stuff.
Yeah, that goes nowhere in the end. That has nothing to has nothing actually to.
Isn't that like life?
Just like life,
man.
About it. Think about it. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks like it's pretty good. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna get into it. Maybe I'll watch them.
Yeah. Maybe this game's for someone. Just doesn't sound like it's for us.
Moving on.
Well, it seems more like your effect.
Do you like games that are inspired by other games?
Do you like anime?
No.
Do
you like anime?
No.
I mean,
Ethan, do you like anime?
No.
What did anime do to you? Show me on the doll where anime touched you.
Well,
anime didn't touch me anywhere. That's why I don't like it. I feel nothing.
It's a cold heart.
It didn't touch my heart. It just went right through it, and I was like, all right, whatever, anime.
Whatever.
This looks like a Persona game.
Boy, does it! It's got cutscenes and.
I mean, the animation looks like the animated cutscenes that are like actually 2D animated.
Yeah.
Look straight like those look like exactly like the Persona ones.
Well, and even the 3D models look just like the Persona models, like. So it looks good. Like it looks interesting. I mean,
I don't really know what you do in this game though. It's like
It looks like
I
some
think
sort of
you're-
this.
I think you rebel.
Visually it looks fine, but I don't know actually what you like if you're fighting or if you're just doing dating sim type stuff. Like there's only like fighting like looking things, but like
I
what
think
kind of
you're
fighting?
fighting.
Turn-based? Real time?
Yeah.
I almost look real
What
time
is
for a
it?
second, but I think it's gonna be turn-based probably.
Yeah, probably.
There's an evil demon. Like it looks very Persona with like the whole like
Yeah.
we're high school kids, but also demons. We got
demon slaying to
gotta
do on
slay
the weekends
demons.
after school.
Apparently, this game's been in Japan a while ago, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2006 was when it first launched. This is like the
2006.
yeah 2016. Sorry,
Oh,
this is the
okay.
Caligula effect Overdose is what it's called. So I don't know if this is like
Hmm.
some sort of like complete edition or if it's like just the translated version coming to the U.S.
Right.
I don't know what the the exact details are, but yeah, it doesn't look terrible again, but I'm not sure
There's
it
not
really
enough
convinced
of
me
a-
with this alone.
There's not enough of a narrative hook in this trailer to kind of tell you what's kind of going on, other than weird stuff and like
Anime.
Yeah, and you have to rebel.
Yeah, like anime, like in Persona 5.
Yeah, it definitely feels very.
Fight the
Persona 5, but-
resistance, or be the resistance.
I wish it would show us. Oh my gosh, that one girl looked exactly like Makoto.
I'm the resistance inside this anime, trying to trying to undo its worst instincts.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you saying you're waging a siege?
Yeah.
Are you
Uh-huh.
are
Boy,
you
you
crafting
got-
a siege?
Just on it tonight.
Yeah.
Just
Siegecraft
on it.
Commander. This is a game
Where-
on
Oh,
Switch.
Where's
it's,
that
a new, it's a
here?
new Blizzard game, Siegecraft.
Siegecraft. Yeah, I'll
World,
craft.
World of Siegecraft.
My favorite MMO.
I don't. This looks like some sort of tower defense, but it looks a little more active.
Yeah.
It also doesn't look great. It looks kind
Nope.
of.
Nah, yeah, it's
It-
like
it-
weird. It's like an offensive tower defense where
It's
you
offensive. It's bad. No, I don't know. It's probably fine.
it's
They-
an offensive
they tried
tower
hard.
defense where you like launch this boulder, which then creates a new tower, and then I'm sure you can like build different kinds of tower, which like some of them spawn dudes, some of them have cannons on them, and then you gotta blow up other people's towers.
Right.
It seems it just yeah, I don't know, nothing. It doesn't really strike me. It
No.
doesn't visually look very appealing, and
No.
the frame rate's really low. That's one thing that you noticed, Ethan.
Yeah, it's-
well,
it's-
it's a Switch game, so.
But it also
Yeah.
just seems even then it's like
You can make it not 15. You can make it 30 frames a second. You know, I don't know.
Oh
It-
shoot.
It looks rough.
Also, I don't know how much this game is. If this game's like $15, then I feel like that it fits within its
Yeah,
style. But like if
maybe
it's like
less.
$40, then I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Siegecraft.
Siegecraft.
Which-
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I really don't like the bubbly letters in this thing.
I
like, there's a
don't. It
lot.
reminds me of Funky Barn.
Funky Barn.
Man, boy, that's a good.
Or
that's a
Funky
good
Barn,
pull.
or another Nintendo
one
game.
does.
No one remembers that game.
Yeah,
Did you find the
so-
price yet, Matt?
I am looking at the page right now.
And what's it good? Because I want to go on to this
It
next
is
game.
$20.
That's a lot.
That's not the worst.
If
not
you're
the
into these
worst.
type of games, it might be alright.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
I think that's-
terrible.
I think that's too high for my budget, but that's
Yeah.
that's a fine price for this scale of game.
Now,
This
what
is a
if,
fine
what if you
price.
had
A bunch of wizards.
a bunch of wizards having a tournament?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'm
think-
so. This
Now-
is the quickest. We on this game
Turned
all three of us
around,
were,
we-
like, turned around so fast
'Cause
on
it
it. I'm
looks-
just like, wow, this looks great.
And then we saw the
like,
gameplay, and
Next
we're like,
scene.
I was like, oh, like this first opening scene, they're all like gathering on the little platform to start
There's a
the
little
game. It just looks like,
countdown.
oh, it looks
it's
great. And
beautiful
then it's-
looking. The game looks
and then it's like-
great.
And like the art, the animation, it looks beautiful. And then it's just like, all right, here's the gameplay. Throw these things into a pot.
Yeah.
Here's the
get this
gameplay. Throw
pumpkin.
pumpkins at each other.
Like
Yeah.
play keep away with the pumpkin. 'cause,
Watch
like,
avoid these penguins. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't look.
They look like a really
Interesting
slow
or
Mario
fun.
Party mini
And-
game.
And no one can hear this on the stream or obviously the podcast, but the music going to it is like
Yes.
it is the weirdest
is
kind of
jarring.
like
So
So
jarringly
somber,
off.
quiet. Yeah, it does
Yeah.
not fit
It's
the
slightly upbeat, but it
party
just doesn't
atmosphere.
seem frantic. It just seems
yeah,
kind of
somber's
like
not the right word. It just seems quietly like kind of slow.
yeah,
Kind of action going on screen.
yeah. It's just a big bummer, man.
And-
It's just
The camera's weirdly zoomed out, so everything looks very
Everything
small.
looks really far away and
Yeah.
slow, and like even if that's how the game plays, like the trailer they could have edited it at least. So oh wow, you got stuff in your shot.
Oh shoot, my bad. I was looking at my microphone stuff.
Yeah. So it just looks like a little bit like. I still see your.
He's on a delay.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. It just looked a little slow. It's so much more because the art is so cool.
The art's really
looking,
good. Like I want to.
The little animation. 3, 2, 1 before the game starts or whatever. It's like a really cool little thing. Like it looks so nice. And all the wizards look kind of neat. They all have different shapes and sizes and different hats on. And but yeah, nothing about those mini games seem super exciting. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if I was to play it, I would really get into it. But like it just did not sell me.
It just doesn't look. Looks like a bunch of not a great collection of mini games is what I gotta say.
Yeah. Sad.
What about this game though? Announcement trailer for this game called Damnview, built from nothing, which is a very weird name.
Yeah, it does not quite roll off the tongue.
But it starts off with a animated intro with anthropomorphic animals.
Yep.
Walking around. One's a priest. One's like some sort of gang member. One's a cop.
Just because he's got a smoke,
but he has a
gang
Catholic
member?
rosary.
Because he had a gun.
Well, listen.
The priest is a gun.
No, he stole the gun. The priest steals the gun from this guy.
Didn't you listen to the VO?
Yeah, man.
The song is great. The song is just like, this is what's happening on screen.
Like it literally is narrating, but in song form. It's odd.
You can't.
I like this owl priest though. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah. They all.
I like this wolf guy. He looks.
They all look cool. Yeah, but like. Yeah, it's great. Like the song, which you can't hear again on the podcast, but you should go and watch the trailer itself. It's just like, this is what's happening on screen.
Yeah.
The priest is walking down the street. Like
they bump into each other, a chance meeting.
Yeah.
They'll never see each other again. It's like, okay.
And it's just the game, which looks a little bit different from the animated cutscene, but it still looks very evocative.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's like a grimy Hotline Miami style, but not with the flashing lights and everything. But it's very kind of muted tones.
Drug trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
It looks like it's gonna have blood and like harsh tones. The ending is like sleep, meet, build, work, fight. Like it sounds like you're gonna like be living out like a kind of daily life kind of situation
in this tough time.
Like it almost looks like a GTA style. Like
yeah,
they show him driving and stealing a car. They show him working at the food place. They show him like beating up people at the club. They show him in jail. They like it kind of just seems like this thing where you're gonna be like doing lots of different like daily routine kind of stuff, and then there'll be obviously like I'm sure some sort of story mission or plot to drive you forward. But yeah, I don't know. It looks interesting.
It seems neat. Yeah. It might be one worth checking out.
Yeah. There's a lot of games this week that were like, this looked cool. I'm not sure I would 100% play it for sure, but it looked cool. Like
I think it potentially could be. I'm really interested in this game. It seems really cool.
This one looks like the most of those. Yes. But the most cool, I should say. But like the rest of them were, I feel like, none of them looked like particularly terrible or awful, but like nothing that was like, oh man, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But this one looks neat. I'm interested to see where this one goes.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, what wins, guys? I think it sounds like we have a front runner right now, but let's hear everyone's thoughts.
That's right. Wizards Tourney.
Wizards.
Our favorite.
I mean, I felt like it had the highest high.
And the lowest
low.
It wasn't the lowest low.
It fell from grace pretty quickly.
It fell from grace pretty quickly.
It fell from grace, but it wasn't the lowest low.
Name one thing worse.
The anime.
The anime was fine. It's just anime.
It's just anime.
You know what you're getting, you know?
It's not just anime, Ethan. It's more than that.
It's just anime.
It means so much.
It's just anime. I definitely...
I feel like the Fortnite and Mad Crown trailers were less interesting than the Wizards Tourney trailer. The Wizards Tourney trailer was good.
Yeah,
no,
that's fair.
No,
I don't think it doesn't look like an amazing game to me, but I think that the art style still puts it over.
The art style is very good, and then it starts moving. You're like, oh no, why did you? It makes it feel like you're wasting it. Anyway,
Damnview, built from nothing. Is that the winner?
Yeah,
I think that's the one we like the best.
Yeah,
definitely wins.
It's kind of a not the best week for trailers, but this one at least had a story and an art style that stuck with us. I'm reading this article from Nintendo Life. It's apparently coming. I think it's coming to Switch, and it's saying Stardew Valley meets Hotline Miami, and I'm like, all right, okay.
Stardew Valley meets Hotline Miami. Okay.
It's like got the style and theme of Hotline Miami with like the mechanics of a Stardew Valley, minus the
Interesting.
farming. You like
I'm-
manage your income.
I'm even more into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sandbox world. Sounds really
I
neat.
want to farm and I want to fight.
And I want to.
Yes, and
I
just
bet
that
might be in there too.
better have animals fucking.
It's the only way I know how to anymore. What?
Alrighty. Well, we've got the winner.
Mm-hmm.
The winner is Damnview, built from nothing. That's the full
Yes.
title, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It's not a
Damnview,
great
built
name,
from
but
nothing.
alright.
No.
Not the best game.
Damnview
Name.
is also
Game name.
just by itself not a great name.
No.
Damnview. Well, I mean, maybe it means something.
I think it does
Maybe
based on
we
what
don't
I'm
know
reading,
yet. But
but
does that have a release date? Did we see that? Did the trailer actually say when it was coming out?
no, I'm trying to look see if there's a release date, but
All right.
other than it coming to Switch, I don't see any other detail.
Damnview's the winner. Thank you everybody for listening and watching on twitch.tv/pixel_legends.